Hi traders, welcome to Elite Currency. My name is Chris, and of course this video taking a look at the euro dollar and pound dollar. Alright, euro dollar breaking to the downside but then reversing back up, which could be part of that bigger triangle I was talking about, the bigger potential A, B, C, D. So maybe we're now in a wave E. That is possible if price stays above the top of wave C here. A break above that, of course, would invalidate this triangle pattern. So as long as price stays above that top, we are looking at a potential wave E. Let's put a fib from here to here, see what kind of levels could be used as a bouncing spot. So wave E's could really stop at any spot, but we already saw a bounce at the 50 fib, in fact, at 112.20. So if it does move higher, and if we look at the 1 hour chart, there's a fair chance of that because we have bullish momentum here, followed by a correction. So I think that if price breaks above this 112.10 zone, there's a fair chance it can get up to 112.30, which is the next resistance fib at the 61.8, or go up even to the 78.6 fib at 112.44. Now I know that these are extremely small spaces, 20, 30 pips only. That is only because of the low volatility at this moment on the euro dollar and other pairs as well in that matter. So yes, not much space, but that's how it looks like technically, ABC. And here at this spot, we could see potential finish of the wave V triangle and a potential bounce to the downside. If it is a wave V triangle, all right, and that's still a question mark, of course. But if it is, that could start a bigger downside. And then eventually price should break below the support trend line and make a continuation lower, okay, if that is a wave V. That's what we would expect, breakout below the support trend line and a continuation for a lower low and a downtrend, maybe targeting 111, and if it has good momentum, going even down to 110. In that case, if we look at the daily chart, if we get that breakout, we are finally seeing the break, pullback, and also the continuation, which so far hasn't happened, and we're still waiting. If price, however, breaks above the 112.40 zone / 112.60 zone, then we're looking probably at a wave A, B, C, and we can still move up to that 113, 113.25, 113.50 target zone we mentioned last week as well. And basically, this was then a false break. And looking at again at a bigger ABC correction to the upside, again, and move up to the 144 EMA like we had here. That would again be a key decision zone for either a bigger reversal or still one more push lower like we had here, here, here. So we'll have to see how price responds in that zone. All right, so that's it for the euro dollar. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. And it's still looking bearish, actually. Wow. I was expecting a ABC. We had a pretty strong upside here. Correction looked like a bounce. So I thought one more push up into the supply to demand zone right here. And that's where I would expect a bearish bounce back down in the uptrend around 129, 129.25. And was looking for a move lower from that level. But yeah, there is, of course, the chance, as my wave analysis showed today, of an immediate follow through. And that could be happening right now. It's a little bit difficult to trade, but if it does push through, let's see, this level right here, around 128.36, with a good 1 hour candle, perhaps, or 4 hour candle, maybe even better, then yes, there is a chance of a continuation right away to 127.75, 127.50. Those are levels to think about the next time. We're already below the target we mentioned last time, which is 128.75. And we were saying that in here, we were looking for a break pullback and continuation to 128.75, but we had a little bit of a bear flag in between, but eventually price broke that bear flag and hit the target. So we had a lot of bear flags, bear flag break, bear flag break pullback continue, bear flag break, and there could be one more. Sometimes when this pound gets impulsive, it can continue lower without any stronger pullbacks like we had here. Those were strong pullbacks. These were mini pullbacks. Now we have no pullback on this 1 hour chart as yet, at least. If it does pull back, once again, this zone looks very interesting for me for downside, or there could be an immediate follow through for a few pips down to that 127.50 psychological quarter round level. Yesterday's daily candle was very bearish, and we are looking at a very clear bearish momentum at this moment with strong candles to the downside. All right, so but we'll have to see how price responds to 127.50. We'll have to see because at this moment the moving averages are still flat and on top of each other. So if we see some bear flag at 127.50 on the 4-hour chart, then on the 4-hour, not the daily, but then there is a fair chance that this is a full-fledged downtrend and we might see a continuation lower. If we don't see it on the 4-hour, if we see on the 4-hour chart, however, a move down, but then a close and reverse, well, we got to keep in mind that this could still be some kind of bearish correction, and we might see still a move up. All right, I'm still open to both sides in the long term. It really depends on how price moves and behaves at these key levels for the moment. Okay, we'll have a new update, of course, over the weekend. Wish you good trading in the meantime, and see you all very soon. Cheers.